Hey guys, Cast72. I got another video for you guys I want to share. So as you all know, the past couple of videos I've been making have been on a transition and modification and upgrades on a Schwinn hybrid circuit 700C bike. The one thing I didn't install, which I've been wanting to, is basically what you see in front of you, this bike computer. And it's made by Dinoka. As usual, I'll put the link in the description. The reason why I got this is because, for one, if I flip it over for you, as you can read right there, it's made out of plastic. It's black, it's IPX7 waterproof. It's got an LCD display. It's battery operated, and it weighs about 100 grams. The features that it has that I like is going to be the fact that it has the odometer, the sleep mode, your maximum speed, your current speed, your trip time, your trip distance, and all you really got to make sure is that the magnet that coincides with it is about 5 millimeters where the wheel of the bike is, and the fork. You got to make sure that the sensor and the magnet are about 5 millimeters, and then from the sensor on the fork to the handlebars, at least within 60 centimeters to get perfect reading. So anyway, we're going to do an unpacking of this and show you what everything comes inside, and then do the install on the bike. This is the first time I'm ever doing one of these, guys, so we're going to be doing this together for the first time. So here's all your mounting hardware. We'll get to that in a second. This is your actual magnet right here, and then here you have your actual device, and as you can see in the back is where you'll install the battery. And what's good about this is they actually it doesn't come pre-installed with the battery, so you're not draining it while it's just setting up in a warehouse somewhere waiting to be shipped out. The battery actually comes externally. So here's your magnet. Looks like you get 2 batteries actually. I don't know if maybe this requires one as well. We're going to go over the instructions here shortly. So like I said, guys, we'll go over the instructions here shortly. I just want to show you what you get. You get a couple of zip ties. You get some sticky tape. You get your mounting bracket for the actual unit itself. Wow, you get 3 batteries. Fascinating. So we'll see how this all comes together. I guess the motto is a YS368C. It carries 16 functions. Here's a list of everything it does. I'll just put it in front of the video for you just for a short time, just so you can see. One of the main things I really like is that it's wireless, so there won't be any wiring to have to deal with. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's go over I just want to take a brief look at the instructions really quick, guys. On the cycling computer, I'm sorry. So we have it looks like we have a battery on the sensor and the cycling computer. So let me make sure of that really quick. Okay. I believe, let me see which is the top end and bottom end. It shows the plus side to be facing upward, so you want to install it this way. There it is. And as you can see, it's already on. And then don't forget about this little water seal. That's what makes it IPX, what is it? It was IPX7 water resistant. Now I'm assuming it's only, you know, light rain. It cannot be submerged in anything, so just so you're aware. All right, I'll tighten that a little more later. So now that we got that, let me make sure this doesn't come with a battery. I'm wondering, yeah, here we go. And this is the sensor. And it looks like on the sensor, let me see which side is up on that one. That's also the positive facing up, so we want the other. So I guess you get a spare battery. Oh, another thing I want to mention, guys, that what I like about this is that it is you can leave it on at all times, and it basically shuts off and turns on by motion. So somehow there's a little motion sensor in here, and that's how it knows when to shut off when it's not being used. So anyway, let me go ahead and take the camera over to the bike, show you guys how to install this. Now that we got the batteries inside each unit and we got all our equipment, let's go ahead and go over to the bike and get it installed. So first thing first, guys, when you install the battery for the first time, that's when you have to actually initiate the tire circumference to get an accurate reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take mine out, because as you remember, we had already installed it. I'm going to take mine out. Again, make sure not to lose the little rubber seal. Make sure it goes off. Okay, so now we're going to pop it back in place. Get this back on here again, the backing. I'll tighten it later better. There we go. So if let me see how this works out. Okay, so here's how you change it. So it's going to have a 4-digit number. And if you look at your instructions, you will see here, hold on, I get my camera lights on and see if I can zoom in for you guys. So if you look where it says on mine 700C32, my number should be 2155. 700C32, 2155. So all you got to do is make sure that you set this to 2. Oh, I missed it. Now we got to do it again. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so let's start again. I don't have the backlight on either the camera light on either, so that won't interfere now. All right, so we got 5. As I said before, you saw the chart. It tells you what your numbers are. In my case, I have a 732C tire. My numbers were 2155, so that's what we're changing right now. All right, you click the bottom left button, and that's going to take you to your kilometers or miles. In order to change that, you hit the right button. I want miles. You go to the next menu option by clicking the bottom left. That's your maintenance interval. They've got 200, 400, 600, and 800. I'm going to set mine to 200. Now, if you hold it at this point, it takes you to the time. So in my case, I want 12-hour. And then here I have to change this. I believe the left button's going to change the AM and PM and the hour. So right now it's 3, let me double check. It's 3:49, so 3. That's gonna change the, well, let's make that go to PM. 3, and then what did I say? Oh my gosh, let me see. 49. To go to the next, your minutes, go to the bottom right button, and we said 49. So if you keep holding it, it should, no, it's not gonna do that. Just keep clicking it. I'm just gonna say 50. All right, and then when you're done, and there you go, you're all set. So there's your time. Cool. That's your odometer. If you push the bottom right button, menu option button, it's going to take you to odometer, distance, maximum speed, average speed, time, and then back to your maximum and minimum. This is where it cycles. When you stop at scan, it's just going to cycle. It's going to show you everything continuously. It'll keep scanning through all phases of the device. For instance, your distance, it'll change to maximum speed. It'll go to average speed. So that's what scan means. And then back to your time. Nope, I don't want scan. There you go. So I'm probably going to keep mine on distance. That's what I'm more concerned about. So guys, I hope you got that understood. If not, there's always the manual that comes with it. But that's a quick rundown on how this device works. Let me go ahead and put the cover back on now that we got it set. And then I'm going to go ahead and do next the installation on my bike. Okay guys, now when you install it on your bike, you want to make sure that the battery is facing towards away from the rim, and you want to make sure that that arrow that you see right there is facing in that direction, because this is your sensor right here. So basically it's going to be installed this way, and that's what we're going to do right now. With the supplied zip ties they gave you. And before this, guys, I was using my Apple Watch, but man, I hate to say it, that thing was so inaccurate, and I got fed up with it not keeping up with my proper distance and heartbeat, and perhaps maybe calories burned was okay, but distance, maximum speed, and all that other stuff, it simply just doesn't offer that, and I really wanted something that would. So, all right, by looking at my spoke, and I guess about right here is going to be where it should go. So I'm going to go ahead and mount mine right there. What I'll probably do is just mount one in case I don't like where it's at. I can always turn around and reset it. And you don't want it too close to where you're going to be hitting the spokes. So I'm going to say about right about, and I'm not going to do it super tight either because I really don't want to mess up my paint. Next, what I would do, guys, before going with the thorough install is I would probably go ahead and get the magnet and apply that next, so that way you have a better understanding of the distance from the spokes and to the sensor itself. Now let me show you how this is going to work. I really need to show you this because it might be important on how you adjust this and set it in order to get an accurate reading. If you look at this, you see where it's got two grooves? Each spoke goes on there, so you want to get it right where they cross-section each other. That's where you want to install the magnet. So that kind of gives you a reference point, so that's pretty good that they did that. So basically in my case, I'm going to go ahead and install it right where the two meet, which is about right, I would say probably about right, I guess that's going to be close enough right there. Hold on. Trying to get this to where I can have you guys see me installing it, but now the bike seems to be moving the wheel and I can't seem to get the right there. So I'm going to say about right there for me. Now because I did that, now I know that I actually have to come down a little bit with my magnet. Or actually, you know what, that might be, no, I think it's going to have to come down. So unfortunately, thank goodness they gave you extra zip ties. I don't know, let me see, that's pretty, that seems to be right about there. That's, let me just see here. Yeah, that's, I think it's gonna have to come down just a little bit, unfortunately. So let me go ahead and readjust that. Anyway, now you know the gist of it, guys. Let me go ahead and get this installed. I'm gonna put the magnet right about, I'm trying to get it so y'all can see what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to get it right dead center on the sensor. And because I put it above this little screw here, I want to bring it down a little more. So let me do that, and then I'll show you once it's installed. Okay guys, I finally got it installed where I believe it's going to be the most effective. As you can see, they give you extra zip ties. That's pretty good because you will play with it a little while till you get your settings just right for proper reading. Also, just a tidbit, I put electrical tape underneath my fork so this doesn't mark up the paint like it already started to right there. And as you can see, there's the sensor. It's about probably I mean, my pinky can't even fit in there, so that's how close I've got it, if you can see that. And then up here, I did the same thing. I haven't installed it yet, but I'm about to, but I wanted to show you that the electrical tape will help kind of prevent the handlebar paint finish getting marred up by the zip ties. And basically that would just go like this. I also didn't want to put the sticky tape on there, so I left the bottom portion on, but I only used the top portion to stick the unit to it. And then I'll just run my zip ties through the bottom of it, if you can see right there. And then that'll be it, and then we'll test it out real quick. All right, guys. Okay, guys, just to show you this is working. As you can see, it's at 0. I'm gonna try to do this riding the bike and holding the cameras, or holding my phone. So let's see. As you can see, it's already marking my speed. I'm just gonna take it around the block. It's really hard trying to do this while I'm actually holding onto the phone recording this. But as you can see, it's working. And like I said, what I like about this, guys, is it's wireless. So it's pretty clean. There's no wires, you know. Take a little trip through the neighborhood here. It's a nice day today. Like I said, guys, I'll try to do more videos of the bike rides I take, just to share with y'all. We'll pull around this corner. As you can see, still tracking my speed. Really should be having 2 hands on the handlebar, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys this. I gotta change my disc brakes. That'll be the next video I bring up. My pads are going out, as you can hear. But okay guys, that completes the install of my little bike computer. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I appreciate you watching. Cat 72, peace out.